Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel. And this is my detailed look at the Li Ning Wow 9 Infinity Low. So this shoe is going for $225 and they made a low version of the Wow 9. I feel like it's a little late because the Wow 10 is already out, right? And the Wow 9 is a little bit old. But nevertheless, they did make this all white colorway, and also there is an all black colorway as well. So if you guys do want to cop, I'll try to leave a link in the description box. But let's get it started off with the Tracciones. And here in this color, we have a solid white rubber outsole, and it's pretty much identical to the regular Wow 9, right? So traction is actually pretty damn good. It's solid. I wouldn't say it's like top tier, but it has a very, very good bite. I mean, I haven't played in the low yet, but I mean, I have a lot of colorways of the Wow 9 and I've played in all of them and they all have solid bite. So my guess is if they didn't change up the rubber compound, the Wow 9 low is going to be good for traction as well. Super durable too, you know, I mean, it's very, very hard rubber and it'll be very durable for outdoor use. I mean, it's a really expensive shoe, so I don't know if you'd want to play on outdoor court, but it'll definitely hold up because the rubber is super hard and also the grooves are deep, right? Also for heel to toe transition, it's insane, right? Just like the Wow 9, it's absolutely insane. So look at this shape. Look at the shape of the actual sole, right? It's like a U shape, and it's the craziest shape I've ever felt on a basketball or just any shoe in general. And it kind of has like a rocking chair. Look at that. Just a little bit of like force here in the heel, it kind of rocks back. A little bit of force here in the forefoot, it rocks forward. So heel to toe transition I really like because of this shape. If it wasn't for the shape, I don't think I would have liked it all too much because there's absolutely zero compression here in the heel, right? And it has a really nice rounded shape here as well, but it does feel a little clunky because there's no compression from the actual midsole, right? It's a little clunky, but not terrible. And also another thing that I don't really like about it is that it's super duper stiff, right? There's really zero flex here in the actual sole, especially here in the forefoot, just a tiny bit though. I mean, like under your full body weight, you will flex the forefoot just a tiny bit. I mean, it's not as bad as like the Jordan 12, but I would have liked, just in my personal opinion, to have a little bit more flex here in the forefoot. Like I said, because of this shape, it's overall pretty smooth for heel to toe transition, just like in the Wow 9. Right, and also just like in the Wow 9, we have this Eclipse plate. It's not, yeah, I know the Eclipse plate is from Jordan brand, and you know they have it in the, well, they started it with the Jordan 34, but that's just what I'm gonna call it. And it's actually pretty cool because the Wow 9 takes it to another level, and they put a hole here in the outsole as well, so you can kind of put your finger through here. Right, that's actually a nice touch. Also, there is a full carbon fiber plate as well, just like the Wow 9, which is a little overkill, you know what I mean? But they also have that, you know, I mean, it justifies the price. It's $225. So there's that. Moving on to the cushioning setup, it is absolutely insane. A court feel is pretty bad though. You feel really high up off the ground, especially here in the heel. One thing that I kind of like about it though is the boom like insole, right? So like it says boom, right? And boom, I'm a huge fan of boom foam. You know, it looks like Boost because it's probably made kind of like in the same process as Boost, I'm guessing, and it probably starts off as pellets and they probably heat mold it, but it's not as nice as the 808-2 because it's more like an insole, right? The actual 808-2 is a drop-in midsole, right? And it's actually a lot thicker, right? If you feel it. This boom is so damn thin that you can't really feel the benefits of boom all too much. And also another thing that I don't like is this kind of like felt material that they glued on, right? Like the one thing that I love about drop-ins is that, you know, you have nothing here and you can feel the foam right underneath your foot. If you glue this like material on top of it, it kind of stiffens up the foam a little bit, right? But it's still pretty nice for stepping comfort. But as far as feeling any type of compression or bounce from this actual boom insole, it's not a midsole, it's more of like an insole in my personal opinion. It's not anything crazy. And also here, if you look underneath the actual boom insole, there's more boom, right? So I don't know why they didn't make just a really thick boom drop-in midsole. They did in the 808-2 Ultra, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, I mean, the cushion is all right. It's more on the responsive side of things. I mean, impact protection is pretty damn good as well. But like I said, I wish the court feel was a little bit better. But you know, it's the same exact cushioning setup found here in the regular WOW 9 with the boom insole, right? So there's that. All right, moving on to the material. So that's where they kind of made it a little bit different, right? So here in the toe box, we have a really nice like polyester material, which it looks nice. It has a nice little sheen or shine to it. And it feels good on foot. You know, it feels quality as well. It's thin, it feels super supportive too. There's no stretch to it. And I like what it says. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, and the 9 is circles for the WOW 9. Then here in the other like pair, we have, I believe this is Dwayne Wade's signature, right? And also around that, which is really weird, is this plastic, super thin plastic. I guess it's good for durability. I don't know why that's there. It looks really weird though, because it looks like it's not supposed to be there. You know, it looks like an unfinished product, which maybe that's the look that they were going for. And it's basically like the WOW 9 shed off its sleeve, or I guess like the shroud material, right? It kind of like goes over the entire upper, and that's basically what they did. But here in the toe box, it is a different material, kind of. And now if you look at the tongue, right, or not the tongue, but like where the tongue's supposed to be, there's also this kind of like really stretchy, super nice knit material. It's the same thing here in the low, right? We have this stretchy material, and also we have these 3 straps with the boa lacing system, which I really like. It's the same exact system, right? So you just push it if you want to tighten it up, right? Which is super convenient. It really locks it down as well. I mean, if you've been snowboarding or skiing, you definitely know what these are, right? And if you want to loosen it up, you just pull the boa kind of like circles and it loosens it up. You know, you just pull on this and you're good to go. But of course, here in the ankle area, you don't have this material over your ankle, right? Because it's a low. But honestly, this didn't really do anything. You know, if you wanted ankle support, you didn't really get any, because look at how it's a super thin material, right? So it doesn't feel that different, you know what I mean? So I mean, I guess like it's a different look, but as far as the overall material is concerned, there's not a whole lot of difference. So there's the materials there. As far as the fit goes, it's very similar as well. Lengthwise, true to size for me, you know, it's a really snug fit. I really like it. But I would actually say the regular WOW 9 Infinity is a little bit more snug here in the toe box. There's a little bit more space here in the toe box for me here in the low, just a tiny bit more, so I can curl my toes up a little bit more. But it's still a really snug fit still here in the WOW 9 low. So if you have a wide foot or you want a roomier fit, probably go up half a size. And also one thing about the WOW 9 Infinity, or I guess the regular one, is that it's a little bit hard to put on because of this part, right? Kind of have to like open it up and then like slide your foot in. The low is a little bit easier, right? But also the WOW 9 Infinity, the shroud material, especially when you zip it up, it feels a little bit more tight and a little bit more secure, especially here in the midfoot area as well, which I think is a good thing for performance. But I mean, it just feels a little bit more secure, right? I mean, this boa system really locks your foot down, and you really don't have any issues with the low either. So there's that. Moving on to the support and lockdown, I feel like it's gonna be very good as well, just like here in the WOW 9. I mean, look at all this. Look at how crazy it is, you know? So, I mean, here in the forefoot, we got this crazy plastic piece. Here in the midfoot, we have, I guess, all this coming up as well with the boa lacing system to stiffen up the material as well. Here in the heel, we got this. Is this also carbon fiber? Yeah, it also looks like it's carbon fiber, just like here in the WOW 9. I mean, at least it looks like it's carbon fiber to me. So that's a nice premium touch as well. I mean, so lateral containment, you're good to go. And also look at how wide this shoe is. Look at how much it protrudes out here in the forefoot, right? So same thing with the WOW 9. One thing that I am curious about is the weight though. I mean, it's just the shroud material, so it can't be that much lighter, right? So the low is 13.26 ounces, which is not super heavy, but it's a little bit heavier than average. Now let's check the regular WOW 9, 13.62 ounces. So I guess maybe the zipper, I don't know, but I mean, That's like no weight, you know, 0.3, 0.4 ounces. You don't really notice it all too much. The only thing that I notice is the actual material being a little bit more secure. I guess the fit being a little bit more secure because of the shroud. And I guess like this material over your ankle as well. But it's not that big of a difference either, right? And I guess the more snug fit. But yeah, I mean, it feels pretty much the exact same. I mean, because it is pretty much the exact same as well. As far as the aesthetics go, I mean, I feel like I like the low a little bit better because I mean, I guess if you want to casually wear it, this looks kind of weird, you know, with the ankle part, you know, if you have it on. The low definitely does look better if you want to, I guess, casually wear it, or it looks less workouty or basketball-y, you know what I mean? But if you're playing ball, I feel like the regular Wow 9 Infinity looks better. So tell us what you guys think looks better down in the comment section below. So wrapping things up, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same exact shoe, but if you want a low version, then here's the Wow 9 Infinity Low. You know what I mean? And also like the updated polyester material here in the toe box and also roomier toe box is a little bit different, but for the most part, everything else is very, very similar. So anyways, that's my detailed look at the Wow 9 Infinity Low. If you guys do want to cop either of these shoes, I'll try to leave a link in the description box, but that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.